Alright guys, big day. The GT-R is back from paint. It's looking pretty good. Still so much work to do, but we're getting started on it tonight with some help from Andrew and Javi. Here's what the GT-R is looking like. Much better paint than the last time we saw it. That's good. It's jet black. Whole interior's out. All the trim pieces are out. Everything's out. The engine is dirty as hell, but a lot of that changes tonight. We're gonna make it better. We're gonna make it so much better. Got new wheels going on, new suspension going on. A bunch of stolen parts. Andrew thieving things off of everything, running to the port, just taking whatever he can. Anyhow, no, but we've got some good stuff here going in, and it should be pretty sick when it's done. So we got the Impel wheels coming off right now. I think these things are so cool. They're triple OG if you ask me, but for good reason, because the Nismo LM GT4 rules all of the GT-R wheels in my opinion. These are gonna look so sick. Alright, we're dropping the coilovers, but this is coming off right now, this tower bar, because as cool as this is, got a set of Nismo with the stopper on them. These are gonna be so rad. Putting these on at the same time. All right, we're gonna pop this box open. We got the coilovers coming off right here. Some ancient Philistines. Yee. All right, let's get these cracked open. Some Meister R. Gonna see how these do on the track at ours day. All right, so a little side-by-side action here. You can see these are just absolutely beat. They're disgusting. But these are looking nice and clean and should be really, really nice for the track, allegedly. Also want to give a quick little shout out to Gretty here for the nice covers, making sure I don't mess up my brand new paint. And we're working on these right here. Some Apex intakes for right now until I can find the ones that I want. So we're making a little progress. Test fitting the suspension and the LM GT4s here. So again, coilovers are back there.
Are you keeping the boxes, Brian?
LMs are on. We can ditch the boxes.
Are you keeping the ancient?
All right, so progress getting made. Got the LM GT4s on. We got the coilovers in. Looking pretty good. Next step, coil radiator going in. Javi's got it right there. So we are getting ready to set this in. Had to shave the shroud so that the fan fits right, but this is gonna be nice and effective when it comes to being on the track. Whole team here putting it in. All right, we got the coil radiator in. Nismo cap.
Good there for now.
Good. Headlights cleaned up a little bit. Andrew San running the lift over here, which is good. Looking okay. All right guys, it is 1 a.m. as you can see behind me. We are wrapping things up here for the night. The car is coming along pretty good. Got a lot of stuff done tonight. Got the suspension on, the Nismo wheels. Starting to put together all the pieces that I need. Got the coil radiator on, the intakes that I want, got my lights cleaned up. We're packing it in for the night. And back to it again. Maybe tomorrow, maybe another day. All right, so we are getting some things done. Got the wing on, thanks to Javi, and the little Nismo lit piece coming together. Wheels are looking satisfying. We've got Andrew over here doing some things.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing, Andrew?
Painting.
So we're cleaning this up. This was all flaky. You can see how this is not so good condition. But what we do to kind of refurbish them here is Andrew sands it down, puts a little primer on it, sands it down, puts a little primer on it, and then it gets it looking more like this. So this is the factory color. Maybe at some point I will get it powder coated or something, but right now we're gonna go for this look. because we're trying to get it done in time for ours day, and sending stuff out right now is hit or miss because don't know that it will be back in time. So making some progress. Ooh, and an ARC cooling panel that I stole from Taka. Alright, so this is coming along nicely. You can see some pitting in it, but it's not going to get totally perfect. But it does look much, much better than it did before. So we're going to move on to this part next. Get it nice and cleaned up and looking back to stock. Alright, so we're blacking out the front mount because we're blacking everything out. And Andrew is priming the engine cover and getting it sanded down. We're gonna redo it in the original matte finish for now until I figure out what color we're gonna powder coat it, if we powder coat it. So this engine bay is nasty, and part of that is the HKS intercooler piping, which in a perfect world would be gritty, but only so much time before ours day, so we're rocking with what we got and trying to clean up the super gnarly piping that has just been sitting covered in who knows what for years.
Let me get a rag and I'll move it something so you can get a shot.
Alright, so Andrew's got it primed. We're waiting for it to dry, and then we are gonna paint it matte black because that is the color they come from the factory.
Yes, sir.
Alright guys, we are wrapping it up for the night, but least favorite part of each one of these is what does all of this cost? Ready for the rundown? Paint and body. This car needed a lot of work, so no big surprise there. That cost a good amount of money. If you remember from the previous episode, the rear quarters, $3,500 a pop plus shipping. So you take that out, just paint and body alone, $4,700. The LMGT4 wheels that I love absolutely so much, $4,200. Epoxy intakes, $325. The tires from Yokohama, some of my favorite ones. I have Yokohamas on my Supra. I have the AO52s on the Supra. On these, I have the 8008Rs. They were a gift from Yokohama. Thank you very much, Yokohama, but would have cost me $1,200. Suspension, the GT1 Meister R suspension that's on here. If you get the GT1 like I did, $2,125, call it $2,100. Coil radiator, $350. So if you're doing the math along with me, not including labor or any of the other miscellaneous things that I had laying around, $12,875 is the cost of today's episode. $12,875 for the things that I needed to put in here. All right guys, it is the next day. Last night was a late night, but we're ordering more parts. Surprise, surprise. And by we, I mean Steve Ellis. Ordering more parts.
I'm chasing down parts for this man's restoration project.
It's black. I was thinking of calling it the black something or black whatever, but it's become more of a black hole at this point of things that it needs. This man setting up accounts at Nissan dealerships all across the country so we can get the stuff that we need to get this finished up. Thank you so much, Steve.
Doing what I can. I don't want any excuses at our day.
In the next video, I'll be working on putting on the side skirts, some of the Nismo pieces that I got, going over a few things that were missing, and talking about some of the things that we had to order, what they cost, where we had to get them from, stuff like that. See you in the next one.